Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be making a guide for Amai mask. Now, some people may have got him, but most people have got him. Some people may have not got him, but the reason he's such a good character is because of the fact that he can deal so much damage as a negative crit character, and his attack can be completely boosted from his trait, which basically is right over here, and it is his crisis detonation, which is 70% damage boost when negative crit hit is triggered by an attack. So if you get a negative crit hit, you're going to be doing insane amounts of damage. So that basically means you have to make your build on a lower crit rate and also a higher damage boost thing, so you can take advantage of resolute attack, a resolute defense, resolute survival, what's it called? Not Tiger's Might, Resolute Rage, or something like that, and then also Impassioned as well to boost your attack stat and your crit rate, lower that so you can do as much damage as possible. Now, let's go over his skill list real quick. First of all, for his pursuit skill. His pursuit skill looks really cool. It is a very basic pursuit skill. It does look like a little slower than the average one in terms of initiation. Then his ultimate, melee ultimate, pretty average, very average, smaverage stuff. Now we're looking at his core mechanism. Basically, you can get beats, right? Which are these triangles on your screen. You can basically make it go right or left, right? So you do this by doing Q or E, Q for the left, and basically E for the right. And the green one's going to be right. I think the pink one's going to be right and the green one's going to be left. I think that's how it works. And basically, once you do these beats, you will gain this popularity level, which is your scale here, which is the meter. And once you get it maxed out, you can click R and then it will enter a mode, which this mode will basically make it so you will get 3 stacks of beats, which is your max, and you can just spam them, and spam them, which is the shining form. That's what that is. So I'll talk about that later. So right here is a normal attack, curtain up. I actually really like these sets of attacks. I think it's similar to Genos in a way with his heel kick. So that's something you can compare it with. And basically, if you hit with strike 4 and strike 6, you get beats, right? So it's a 6 attack combo, and basically per combo, which is 6 hits, you're gonna get 2 beats. Okay, so these are really, really good. And basically, yeah, 6 strike combo, and you know, does a lot of damage, 550% of attack total base stat, pretty decent. So yeah, a 50% chance to get left beat, 50% chance to get right beat. You may not even get left beat, or not even right beat, only left, only right. And so yeah, basically it's completely random. As you can see here, you can see how they're very, very similar. I think they're the same. Let's see here. I think, yeah, these ones are the same. Basically, 3 successful beats are played. It reduces the cooldown of our inspiration burst by 3 seconds. And yeah, you can also fail these beats if you do them wrong. You have to do them in the order that they're presented in, left to right. So there's something to note here. Inspiration burst, this is a attack. So this attacks enemies when you to gain 3 random beats. So basically, you want to use this attack when you have no beats in your bar, and you're going to click this, right? You're going to hit it, and it's going to charge up all your beats. Then you can use your beats back to normal, and then you can use all of your beats. Then M1, 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 charge it up, then clear your beats bar again. Then once it's down, then your inspiration burst probably has recharged 13 seconds. Then you use that. Then you clear out the beats. Then M1, clear out the beats, and then R. Chain until you get max popularity. Then when you click R, you will enter a mode, which is shining form. Okay. Now, before I mention shining form, I'm going to talk about the dodge. Very, very similar to every dodge in the game. And yeah, so, but the thing is, look at this. During this time, press click to interrupt the action and consecutively attack the enemy, dealing damage that is equal to 200% and obtain a random beat. This can be triggered every 3.5 seconds, can be changed on to normal attack strike 2. This character has 300 stamina by default. So it's actually a very weird, basically a very different dodge. It's not an accurate dodge, but it does do something when you do dodge successfully. So there's that. Okay, so now we have Shining Form. The Shining Form is basically an enhanced version, right? It's when your meter's up, and then it'll basically deplete. So you want to basically do your beats as fast as you can. So now you get 3 beats by default, and you will always get 3 beats, which is cool. But the thing is, what makes it really, really special is that it has a dodge, right? So you go, let's just say it's left, right, right, then you click dodge, and then that's gonna refresh the entire thing. And then left, right, right, dodge, right? Or whatever the beats are in. And what's good about this is you hit through the enemy, right? You hit through the enemy, and basically what's good about that is they can't hit you. So one thing that really throws off his combos is definitely if you get hit stunned, like most characters, right? If you get staggered, then you lose your combo, which is a very bad thing because it basically slows down the motion of the fight. So what's really good is you could go through the enemy, and the enemy will miss an attack, and you can do it again and again and again, confusing the enemy, basically running circles around him. So yeah, I'm not going to go over these too much. They're basically just damage. Very similar to the left, right beat. And these won't completely break down your entire bar if you get one wrong. For example, if you get one wrong, it won't break down the entire bar. Like normally, if you got one of these beats wrong, it basically would do is delete the entire bar. And you'd have to restart all your beats from scratch. Now ours, called the perfect ending, basically it can be used when you entered Shining Form, deals massive damage, and it does 900% of your total attack stat, which is really good. It basically, even after your Shining Form's available, you can use this. I've seen some moves where it ends your mode completely, but this is not the case. I think. Basically, after Shining Form is up, then you can use this, and it's actually very, very good. Very good attack, it does a lot of damage. So that's about the target training, the skill list. And now let's hop on to potential. We got, of course, Crisis Detonation. Like I said, this is a skill that has been seen in Metal Knight. Right here, as you can see, is a very, very strong attack, because basically the lower the negative crit is, the more damage you do. That's basically what it is. Now, potential, you get 100 popularity points already at the start of the battle. In the normal state, basically dodging will obtain more popularity, and this can be triggered every 3.5 seconds, so it's very strong. Okay, 2, more resolute attack. Insane amounts of resolute attack. That's like 7 cap now, right? And then basically every 1% negative crit rate will give you more damage, right? Which is very, very strong, like I said. And basically this will kind of cap off at 100, negative 100 crit rate. So now Shining Form increases damage dealt of all overpowered type characters in the team. So this is very good for mono teams, for example. Let's just say you're doing, what's it called, Legends or Simulations. This will be really good for the overpowered type ones. Now Resolute Attack, level it +1 again. So that's 8 max. And Impassion +2, that's 7 and 8. So you're not going to have much space for all these affixes. You're not going to have much spare affixes. It's just going to be Resolute Attack and Passion if you're maxing out this character. Successfully playing a beat grants 1% damage bonus. This can be stacked up to 20 times. Very, very good. After playing 3 beats, use space dodge. Broken String will deliver hit, and with a puncture extends the duration of Shining Form by 3 seconds. Duration of Shining Form can be extended up to 30 seconds. So basically, you're going to be getting an insane amount of time. So all of his potentials are very, very strong, right? Amai is just really built different in that way. So, getting on with his impression arms. His impressions arms are very, very solid, okay? One of them is a damage. Okay, that's his one that you're supposed to use. Very strong. And negative crit increases damage of your dodge broken string. Again, pretty solid. And here is his SR is SR's composure reduction, one of the only good composure reduction SR arms in the game, for an SSR character, of course, because you can just run it. It just works really well because he's versatile, he's good on AI, and he's good on player. Okay, his R is alright, it gives him more PL, so I'm gonna use this. Actually I might just use composure reduction, but I use this in my Maelstrom because he's just really solid. So I really like that about him. So yeah, a very strong character, and I really do like this character a lot. I just wish I could build on him, and that's why I've been grinding more merits so I can get this guy up to level. So again, very good character. I'm gonna say that once more. Now let's get on to his build. His build is pretty dog shit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry. I did not build this guy properly. Okay, so one thing that I got wrong with his build is perfect intent. I don't have enough perfect intent for this guy, as you can see. I didn't get any purples or golds perfect intent, of course. So it's always going to be scuffed. And that's one thing that's going to set limited characters like Tatsumaki and Amai, and of course the other characters, is this gold affix. This gold one makes him so much better. If this guy had a gold one, he'd be my main, okay? But yeah, I have some decent, I'd say decent, mediocre, okay? Mediocre, what's it called? Just arms here. They're just really not, I don't have any, I don't have too many overpower arms that are very solid here. Like this one doesn't even boost his attack by much, right? And you can see how I have an overpower. I don't really have an overpower substat on these, which I'm really surprised by, in fact, that I don't have any overpower ones. And yeah, I don't have maxed out perfect intent. I don't have a lot of this stuff, and this is basically one of the best builds I can give him for all these other characters, because of course my main characters take priority over a character that's going to be benched the entire time, so there is that. But yeah, he's strong on P0, he's really strong on P1, and of course more potentials you go down the line, he's going to be very, very solid. So that's for my build. Now let's head on to his let's do a practice battle real quick. Now I'm not actually sure if I can like fully take on a level 16. I'm gonna try with Carnage Kabuto here. Like, the problem that I see with this guy right here is literally his defense stat is at 2000. 2000, you may be like, it can work. No, it can't. No, it cannot. 2000 does not work in this day and age because Carnage Kabuto is gonna fuck my shit up. But let's see. I do have a healing arms, and I do find literally Silver Fangs helps me a lot with his videos, with my videos, sorry, because of the fact, the lone fact that he has his healing arms. And it really does help because I have a good build on him too. Now, honestly, I kind of wish I didn't have Silver Fang, didn't choose him, but then again, he's really good. Like, Metal Knight would have been good, but his arms, it would have not been that good. So I think one of the only people there was probably going to be, oops, did I do something wrong there? Okay, I'm really messing up here. So again, like I'm seeing you doing these beats. I think an AI was playing for me a little bit, so that's concerning. But yeah, I messed it up again. I think it bugged because I swear I didn't miss that. But as you can see, this is an 8.8 kpl Amai mask, and he's doing a decent job overall. Okay, I just said that and then I got stunned, so there's a pretty bad thing there. Now, I'm probably gonna do a bunch of battles with this guy because I really do enjoy how he's playing, but I did mess up when I didn't actually get my AI turned off, and I'm gonna probably do 2 more battles after this. So as you can see, Carnage Kabuto got packed up, and you know, my mask is kind of doing his work. And now I'm gonna click damage. Damage is higher than this guy, which is a 20 kpl, and I don't know why, but he's almost 20 kpl. He's double Amai mask's fucking thing, and then I got more damage than him. This guy has an advantage, so I got more damage. I don't know how Genos ended up getting 41% of all things. Maybe Genos used an ultimate, even though bots can't use ultimate. But yeah, absolutely insane. Again, he literally puts the Carnage and Carnage Kabuto right there. I don't know how he managed to do that, but he did. I'm gonna keep queuing up more Carnage Kabuto commissions. Let me take this off real quick. And here's one of the things. I'm gonna play this off non-AI again. I'm gonna lock in and show you guys what he can possibly do. Okay, so here's kind of me locking in. You really hear me spamming keys right now. I don't know if it works in okay, now we got this. Nice. But yeah, there's a certain tactic that I like to talk about that's very, very useful. And I don't know if it works on here, but it definitely works in Abyssal. And I definitely think you should try it out. After this match, I'm gonna queue up another commission, and if it doesn't work, then you can just take my word for it. But there's one thing that really, really shines with the Amai mask, and that's definitely in Abyssal. There's something that you can abuse that's very, very solid. Oh crap, I got stunned. You know, maybe the immunity thing could have been worth it. Nice, I'm just gonna kill him. Okay, 145 clears, not too horrible for Amai. I think I played a little better than him this game. Yeah, okay, so as you can see the damage a little better. He's 8.8 KPL, okay? Horrible build. This guy has near perfect build. This guy has near perfect build. This guy has near perfect build. This guy has that 50% damage advantage. And would you look at that? 18%, 26%, 42% composure reduction for random reason. I don't even know if I use my arms, okay? 22% percent composure. Like, I don't know where this came from, but Amai is doing a bunch of heavy lifting when it comes to composure reduction. And I have no clue why. But yeah, he's very, very solid. He's very, very strong. And Amai, bro, he gets the job done. And that's what I really like about him. He does a job so well. He's a quick character, and he's really good. I'm going to go into my overview later. But again, here's another fight against Carnage Kabuto that I'm going to do. And there's going to be a little change up here. A unique playstyle that I'm trying to go for. Okay, nice. Dodge that. I'm glad I dodged that. Okay. So, one of the things that I learned on Discord is if you click auto mode, basically he can hit the beats for you. So I'm just gonna like dodge for him here, and I'm gonna play the beats as well. Okay, so this auto mode guy is not attacking, so he's really not showcasing what he can do. But if I go here, oh, it's not working. You can see how he's doing the beats for me. Like, that was a horrible showcase of it. That was a horrible showcase of it. But basically on AI, you can totally abuse the beats by you doing it and the AI doing it at the same time. Okay, so I didn't really get to showcase it there. I'm probably not going to do another battle just for the sake of this video, but you can probably see where I'm going with this. It's basically, you can totally just go ham with the beats and just completely roll over the boss, right? With auto mode. And then what's going to happen is it'll play the beats for you, and all you have to do is spacebar, 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 spacebar. And that's it. So again, of course, had a really bad game. So of course I'm gonna play slow on my team. But yeah, that's one of the things that is really, really solid about this guy is he can just abuse that, right? And again, I don't really know how to showcase it exactly. I'm probably gonna do like a 13 commission here with like some really spare guys. I'm actually gonna do another one. So let's see. Do we have anybody that's really especially weak in terms of like movement? No, we don't. Okay, so I'm gonna just do Carnage Kabuto again, and I'm gonna pray that it works. So AI again, I'm just gonna battle like regular. Then when I get into my mode, I'm gonna turn AI on. Okay, I did not really dodge that well. Here comes the clap. Dodge that. Nice. Okay, I'm surprised he didn't go for me there. I gotta know when to dodge, because this guy is like the stun demon. Like, you don't want to get stunned by this guy. Perfect tier 1. I just got a badge for my mask. That's cool. Okay. See? I don't know how AI is getting them wrong though. Come on, get up, get up. Okay, he jumped into the sun. Okay, there we go. So, as you can see, I think I did a decent job showcasing what, like, what the AI could do, but it can basically clear the beats really quickly. And the reason this is good is because if people aren't good at the beats, you can just time the spacebar, and that's all you have to do. And that's one of the reasons that I really like Amai mask, is there's secret tech to him. Like, you can just learn, there's some secret things, and this guy has a high skill cap in terms of his notes. Like, if I main this guy, I'd be insane, okay? But of course I'm not. I don't have a good build on him, so I'm not gonna play that well. But yeah, and if there's any like secrets, or if I'm playing him wrong or something, you can just let me know. Or if I didn't say something, you can let me know in the comments. Then of course I'll pin it or something like that, so people can know if they check comments. But yeah, here again, outfragging Genos, outfragging his other fellow overpower. And what really concerns me is the fact that Genos is double him and he's above him, which is weird. Insanely weird. And he's a composure reduction, so I don't know what's going on with Genos, but he's not doing well against Carnage Kabuto. Not a very good matchup. And would you look at that, I just got a Carnage Kabuto thing. So yeah, I'm gonna share it with a couple people here. Nice. Okay, so there's my Carnage Kabuto commission. Really cool. But yeah, so in today's video, I showcased what Amai mask can do, secret tech about him, and that kind of stuff. And you know what? I forgot to go over this. Combos. That's why my video fell short. I'm gonna go through combos. Okay. Again, I'm just kind of I'm not zoning out, but I'm just like, dude, these videos have been like confusing for me. So as you can see, Amai mask is a very quick attacking character. Look at that. And it's smooth, like there's no wait after he does the drop kick. He just goes straight into throwing hands. And that alone is getting him 14k DPS. That is insane. That is absurd. Okay, so let's just see. I'm going to go for an attack, right? Hit this note, and then hit this note. Then right after, R, so I get the notes back. Then I clear them, and then I keep attacking. And then note, right? Note. No, and then guess what? R, and then no, and then I'm gonna keep chaining this, right? I'm gonna keep chaining this, and this is like a good play style for him too, until I get my R again, and then guess what? Now I get this. Now I'm just gonna spam. Like, I don't really want to use my direction keys. I'm only focusing on E and Q. And I think if you don't miss, the bar doesn't run out. But of course I'm gonna miss because I'm trying to go for speed here. So yeah, a good amount of DPS, especially for an 8k PL. Like 8k PL got me so far here, right? 20k DPS is really good for 8000 PL. Like, imagine if it was double that. Like, let's just say if it was double that, would it be double the PL? Maybe, right? And if that is the case, then that's 40k damage, which is absurd. And I'm expecting Genos to get 40k then, if my mask can. But no, Genos is getting 30k at PL2. So you can clearly see how good my mask is. And again, I'm probably going to put my final thoughts in this guide as well. So, or in this combo guide. So right here, of course, here's my mask. But what I really like about him is, look at this. Dashes towards the enemy. I'm here. Dashes towards the enemy. I'm over here. 2 full ass steps to the enemy. Look at this. Right? Watch. I'm gonna dash away. 1. I'm all the way at the enemy. 3 hits. Just like that. Watch. Boom. boom, boom. That's one way to get to the enemy instead of dodging. Boom, boom, boom. Like, let's do 1 second, 1 second. Okay, wait. Like that. And you can just get to the enemy. Just like that. But look at this combo. The speed. The speed. It's insane. And, like, look. He has probably one of the best M1s in the game. Usually when you do a downhill kick, it takes time for me to get up and then do my punches. But this guy's literally the fastest character in the game. Okay, it's not Speedosonic. That's his literal gimmick. Is speed? No, it's Amai Mask. And not only that, his notes are really fun. Okay, look at this. I'm juggling him. He's not touched the ground. Okay, now he has. But you get what I'm saying? Like, dude, he's so good. Such a good character, man. And I wish I built on him more. That's why I did my whole merit thing, to see if I could run him, but I can't. And yeah, he's such a good character. Does a lot of damage. He actually has an elaborate moveset. I really like his gimmick, which is his EQ beats. Like, look at this. It's basically a rhythm game at this point, and it's really fun because, first of all, rhythm games, as we know, take a lot of skill. Okay, they have a high skill ceiling, and not only that, but it's fun to play, and it's like a mini game in itself. Like, that's really cool. You're just beating up enemies, and you're looking at your beats bar. You're like, okay, I have full amount of beats. I'm gonna click that next, and I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna do this and do that, and then it's really fun because it keeps you. If you're, for example, if you're fighting a boss, and of course this game can get repetitive because of the lack of content. Well, guess what? You can keep yourself occupied with spamming the beats because it's something else you have to focus on as well. And that's why he's a skilled character, is because you have to focus not only on the boss and dodging his attacks, but his beats. And if you can master that, which eventually you will, just give it like maybe 1 week and you're completely mastered him, right? Just put him in your main party for 1 week and then you're completely good, right? That's all it takes. And if you can do that, then you can become a certified Amai Mask main. Now, if you don't have this character already, you can try looking for him in the banner. He will eventually come back. Who knows when, but again, he's a very, very solid character, and I'd love to see him come back one day. But yeah, definitely a very notable character, and for those who do have it, you guys are extremely lucky. I'm extremely lucky for having him. And yeah, that about does it. Those were my final thoughts. That was everything about Amai Mask, and see you guys in the next one. That's all. That's about it. See you guys.